Krista DeBille joins us live from this convention. Good afternoon, Krista.
Good afternoon, Allison. We are here. People are just starting to come out of the ballroom. This speech has finished up in the last 5 minutes or so. Hillary Clinton speaking most recently. Of course, we had two other candidates here for president. We had Bernie Sanders and Martin O'Malley. I want to bring in Brian Abel just in the interest of time here really quickly. Listening to all three people speak, it was interesting to see what they all kind of hit on and then different places where they all stood out. But one place was Donald Trump for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. How can they ignore Donald Trump with all of the press he's received nationally? All of the candidates taking a shot at Donald. Take a listen.
Let me be very clear in stating that no one, not Donald Trump, not anyone else, will be successful in dividing us based on race or our country of origin.
The real problem isn't that the Republicans have such a hate-spewing character running for president. The problem is that it's so hard to tell him apart from many of the other candidates they have in their field.
Yeah, and so there's not just going after Clinton, but going after the entire GOP field. Clinton going down that similar path.
Similar path, but she eased into it a little more than them. Take a listen to what Clinton had to say about Donald Trump.
It was appalling to hear Donald Trump describe immigrants as drug dealers, rapists, and criminals. He's talking about people you and I know, isn't he? He's talking about people who love this country, work hard, and want nothing more than a chance to build a better life for themselves and their children. I have just one word for Mr. Trump: basta. Enough.
Basta meaning enough or stop, or different people were interpreting it a little bit differently, but essentially the point is there. And one thing we thought was interesting is to see her speech compared to this morning. We heard a lot of similar rhetoric, but definitely some things catered to this audience.
Right, and also a different energy factor playing involved between Bernie Sanders and then in this room, completely different ballroom than them. We also have a lot of different policy points that they both, all of them hit on, including immigration reform, and we're going to see and hear more from the candidates tonight at 5 on that.
Which isn't far off. You know, this was delayed because Hillary Clinton was about an hour behind schedule coming in, so they put some fillers in. They had comedians on. They had a young, talented individual who sang, and so they filled time. And so we're going to get some of that turned around for you pretty quickly. We're going to have it for you coming up here in just a little bit on 41 Action News at 5. We have more at 6-2, but I'll tell you what, he talked about the feeling in the room, very different with all three speakers today. We've got much more coming up for you throughout the evening. For now, Krista DeBille live at the Kansas City Convention Center at the Raza Conference. Krista DeBille, 41 Action News.